What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It is the People's Champ coming to you with another video here on the channel. We are doing something a little bit special because it is pack opening season here in the Cyberpunk TCG. However, don't get too excited because I don't have like a special early box of the Cyberpunk TCG Welcome to Night City Set 1, but I do have something a little bit different. Main Deck Dan has introduced me officially to a brand new, to me, TCG that I hadn't played before. I've seen on the shelves before. I've seen, a little bit of things about it here and there, but I'm a big fan of the cards from an aesthetic standpoint for a multitude of reasons. But this specific set that just came out really piqued my interest because it has a cyberpunk-ish look to it. So today, we are going to be ripping open a box of Asphodel Paradise from Grand Archive. So if you have a taste for ripping out packs, let's go ahead and get started. All right, Chooms, here is the box of Asphodel Paradise. Again, I've never opened up this before. I think like this is the brand new set that just happened after their Worlds event had just went down or broke down, or it released at the same time. And like I said before, it has somewhat of a bit of a cyberpunk-ish vibe, to me at least. I think it also has like a dot hack sign anime vibe. I don't know, but let's go ahead and rip it open to this box and get into it. I am stupid and I didn't grab a box cutter, but luckily for me, this box was really easy to rip. So let me get this open for you real quick and we will get started. So I don't know anything about like the pack makeup. I don't have any idea about like what to truly look for in it. I did reach out to Main Deck Dan and he did give me a little bit of advice, but like I'm not going to immediately recognize anything off the top of my head. So I'm going to need you guys down in the comments below to let me know what exactly I pulled. I don't know how many packs are in a box. I should have paid a little bit more attention to that when I was watching Main Deck Dan rip open his 2 cases on his channel. Shout out to Main Deck Dan. And so let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna move this off to the side. So we're gonna start with the left side here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times 3. So what is that? 24 packs. We got 24 packs of Asphodel Paradise. So let's go ahead and start with this dude. I think this is like, it sort of has a Dante's Inferno style to it too as well. I think one of the characters in this is Dante. I don't know off the top of my head. I do have some sleeves off to the side to be able to actually, protect these cards. So Delicious Pastry, Channel Tech Charm S, Honorable Vanguard, Hightail, Manufacture Cell, Aenean Tailwind Boost, Keen Tidebringer, Pyrolysis Sage, Nascent Blast, Cell Warden Droid, Perfusive Envelopment, and Gray Lupin Droid. You know what I should do? This is the rare. This is the rare. I can see it down here. Okay, I was tripping. I was like, I needed to actually like look up the actual like rarity system. So let me go back through here, make sure I didn't miss anything specific. Okay, so that's all commons. And then our rare was Gray Lupin Droid. Again, the art on this kind of looks cool, like looks really cool. Like as you can tell, it has like this cybernetic vibe to it. It's probably a little bit more sci-fi than cyberpunk per se in that style. But again, it's cyberpunk-ish the way that it kind of like feels to me. So it's not shiny, so I'm not gonna necessarily do sleeve up just every single rare I get. But if I find something shiny, I will definitely put it in a sleeve. I just decimated that pack. Sorry for those who were watching that. Spirit of Water, Performance Enthusiast, Signal Tech 1, Merciless Toss, Symphonia of Hope, Uncanny Realization, Aquatech Shield, Scars of the Old. And if I mispronounce any of these, I super apologize. I don't know the naming conventions here. Binding Android. See, now this is like where it gets to that more sci-fi vibe to it, because that's definitely more of a mech than it is like a cyberpunk, basically. Molten Impact, Return Stroke, and then our rare is Breath's Coloratura. Again, nothing shiny there specifically. Do a quick pass through here. Again, I probably should have did a lot more research before I started opening this. Again, I just saw the art, thought it was cool, and I wanted to rip into it. So, third pack of the left side of 24 packs. All right. So we have a core fractal. For a very brief moment, I thought this was like a resource or something. Like I don't remember seeing like resources like in the same way that you would see like Magic the Gathering in this game. I watched the World Championships and I could not make heads or tails of what was going on. So first card, Core Fractal, Honorable Vanguard, Hulking Rearguard, Hightail, Manufacture Sale, Waterfall Sage, Tindered Soldier, Aeonian Pointed Flare, Trained Birdroid, Thermal Break, Riveting Winds, and then our rare is Refreshing Slice. So far nothing blingy, but again, I don't know necessarily if if I've pulled like a good rare. I also want to say the card stock on these is actually really nice, and I'm honestly a big fan of the card backs. It's kind of got that silver blue vibe. If you know anything about me, I love blue, I love silver, I love black. You know, those are like my combo colors. On to the next pack. Don't want to keep you guys sitting here waiting for too long. Lorraine Wandering Warrior, Epicurean Institute, Lurching Rogue, Aeonian Tailwind Boost, Merciless Toss, Symphonia of Hope, Frigid Embrittlement, Creative Tinder, Cryogenic Ritual, Lorraine Arclight Saber, Turbulent Bounty Hunter, and then a rare Gear Haul. Again, nothing shiny in particular. But if you guys have seen something amazing that I pulled and I'm just too stupid to realize, let me know down in the comments below. We are 4 packs left, including this one, into the left side. Let's see if we could pull a hit. I'm trying to keep an eye out for the I think there's like collectors ultra rares or collectors like super rares, something to that effect, where it's like super alt art. Dante, Aeonian Initiate, Delivery Droid, Fractal of Insight, Uncanny Realization, Draught Dodge, Steady Verse, Fountain Blade Hand, Focused Flames, Overcharged Droid, Exia Sight, that art is kind of crazy, Return Stroke, Thanatotic Hemosynth, holy cow. Again, naming conventions. Thanatonic Hemosynth. So is that like a techno blood mage? Is that what that is? Kind of a crazy concept. And then again, the cool stuff in the pack. I'm probably gonna have to go through these like as soon as I get done, so I can make sure that I didn't miss anything special in terms of like shininess. Because sometimes, you know, the champ shades, they have a tendency to kind of make things hard to spot, as you would imagine. But I can't not wear the shades. Spirit of Wind, Delivery Droid, Unbroken Droid, Epicurean Institute, Gust Tech Shield, Steady Verse, Aeonian Spark Alight, Cook Tech Mixer, Stabilizing Blade Core, Aeonian Frost Lance, Music Aficionado, and then a Blight Heart Penitent. Yet another rare. And I don't know like the pull rates. I don't know the ratios of what I'm guaranteed to get per se. And to my understanding, like especially compared to the Cyberpunk TCG, like the sets are way bigger. I think this is like a over 200 card set. So like pulling high rarity cards are probably a little bit harder. A Core Fractal, Banner Knight, Sturdy Droid, Blightheart Adept, Cell Production, Rondo of the Wind, Title Fractal, Ember Slash, Rampant Blade Hand, Dante Hemomancer, so he's a Bloodmancer, Aeonian Flux Generator, and then a rare Ionizer X Ultra. I did learn from main deck that you're supposed to say the X when you're reading the name, like it's like treat it like a model number. So Ionizer X Ultra. So this is the last pack on side left, on the left side. Side left. Who speaks like that? Well, apparently I do. Spirit of Fire, Fractal of Insight, Hulking Rearguard, Uncanny Realization, Drought Dodge, Hydrocask Droid, Pyrolysis Sage, Waterfall Sage, Bedlam Burrow, Devil's Lifeline, Arcane Sight, and then we have an SR Kato Meadows Channeler. So this is an SR. Obviously, I just read that. I'm gonna put it in a sleeve because I feel like that's something you probably want to sleeve. Kato Meadows Channeler. He's not shiny, unfortunately, but let me know if that is a great card that I just pulled for the game of Grand Archive. All right, moving on to the center position of the box. I feel like I probably missed something in that first stack, but you guys will let me know, or I'll figure it out later as I'm editing this video. I'm not perfect. All right, pack 1, Lorraine Honed Operative, Performance Enthusiast, Exquisite Exquisite Dessert. That looks like a good dessert, but those are waffles. That is breakfast. Waffles are not breakfast, and pancakes are better than waffles. I said it. Welcome Merriment, Heightened Spellcraft, Sift, Flame Tech Shield, Frostbind, Escartomy, Veltech Armiger, Wuthering Sforzando, and then a rare Rosnantech module. All right, pack 1, middle section down. I'm gonna try to find my favorite art out of this box and see if I can't stick it out. Dante, Prodigal Swain, Sturdy Droid, Rampart Defender, that's pretty sweet art. Another round with the Chooms. Stride Tech W, Fortification, Aeonian, excuse me, Jesus Christ, Grand Archive. Aeonian Scorching Comet. Package Courier. As a reminder, when you're receiving your package from Kickstarter, buy the courier for Cyberpunk TCG. Be nice to them. Do not rip their arms off. I know you're excited. Soaked Slash, Perfusive Envelopment, Charge Static, Augustine Votary of Yore is another SR. All right. There's a lot going on in this art. So this looks like it's just okay, I think it's just like an actual unit rather than like a legend or something like that. I think legends are in this game. Correct me if I'm wrong. Now I'm gonna sift through this real quick. I feel like I'm terrified I'm missing something. Okay, doesn't look like we're safe. We just opened our second SR of the box. I feel like SRs are probably like the mid-range rarity of the pulls, you know, because obviously common, uncommon, rare, but then like anything above rare, like it's probably like the next one up above rare, like super rare. Power Sail, Signal Tech 1, Signal Gunner, Aeonian Tailwind Boost, Deflecting Edge, Archaon Express Officer. I would not be afraid of that officer. I would be feeling different kind of things about that officer. Scars of Old, Flame Tech Blade Core, Okay, so this is shiny. Okay, hold on. We have a first shiny thing. So is this like a grimoire? No, it doesn't. I don't know. You let me know if it's just like a typical foil rare, but I don't see nothing like crazy about it. I think it's just like a foil rare, but it is shiny, so it is getting sleeved. Let me know down in the comments below. But that is a beautiful foil. I will tell you that. I like the way it looks. All right, let's finish off this pack. Collect Junk. Aenean Swelling Gusts, Blood Surge, and then our regular rare is an Exhilarating Plume. Now I'm doing this number now to make sure I don't miss another foil. At first, because of the positioning of that foil rare, I was like, did I just pull like a God Pack? Are God Packs a thing in Grand Archive? Definitely let me know down in the comments below. All right, another Dante pack. Another thing I'd like to know, Grand Archive players, is who is like the mascot of this game? Because I feel like every card game has like sort of like a mascot, and maybe it's like a group of mascots. Like with Magic, it's like the Planeswalkers, and like everybody has their favorite Planeswalkers. The mascot of like Cyberpunk is like Johnny Silverhand. But yeah, let me know. So let's get into this pack. Lesser Boon of the Sword Saint. Honorable Vanguard. I think I have like a play set of that by now. Plasma Tech Blaster. Updraft Slice. Aenean Ward. Tide Wall Sentinel. That dude has some dope looking armor. And anime hair if I've ever seen it. Blistering Insurgent. Hydrating Fractal. Stoked Slice. Brooch X Ultra, Cell Forger Droid, and then a rare Inflamed Blade Hand. That is some art for sure. Very nice assets. That's what we'll call them, assets. I think that was part of the other reason why I like the look of this card game. Let's be real. I mean, let's be real. You all know the Lucy poster. Next pack up. Also, these packs are kind of crazy. They're like meant to be, they're kind of set up to be like, as if you can hang them up on like a rack so you can pull them like packs individually. So that's kind of cool. Spirit of Water, Sneaky Raccoon, Cook Tech Apron, Reclaim, Convergent Beam, Manufacture Cell, Hotcakes, Keen Tidebinder, Aquavale Ambusher, Spell Shield Exia. That looks sweet. This would look really good in foil, I bet. I don't know if there's foil uncommons or anything in this. Fulgurite Coordinator. She looks a lot like that police officer. And then Sinon Babelia's Companion. This is another SR, and this was the card that I saw main deck pull in his opening, or his like 2-case opening, and I think it was like his collector's super rare, so CSR. So that's kind of cool to see in person. I mean, obviously that's not the CSR, but like just seeing the card in person of what it would be. So maybe it's an omen. Maybe we'll pull a CSR. That'd be kind of crazy. First box ever of Grand Archive, I pull like one of the highest rarities. Core Fractal. Delivery Droid. Unbroken Droid. Oh, God. Blightheart Adept. Disenchant. Stride Tech W. Hydrating Fractal. Flame Tech Shield. Revitalizer X Ultra, Annul Spell, Brooch X Ultra. Oh! There's our first. You are a Cardiac Vessel. Now, I saw this card get pulled in main deck's opening, and I kind of wish this was foil. This would look sick in foil. Like, look at all that. Like, that could be foil. Like, it'd be cool if it had, like, texture or whatnot. But I heard that this was one of the cards to look for in the UR slot. So maybe I just pulled something good. Again, guys, I don't know much about, or if anything, about Grand Archive, but card art's sick though. All right, we are on the second to last pack of the central central location of the box. Elysian Test Subject, Epicurean Institute, Banner Knight, Convergent Beam, Rondo of the Wind, Tide Wall Sentinel, Aenean Spark Alight, Pack Courier, be nice to your pack couriers, Breakwater Cadet, Riveting Winds. This card kind of gives me Engage vibes from Yu-Gi-Oh! For those who play Yu-Gi-Oh! Will know what I'm talking about. Exia Sight, look, the Eyes of Doom. You're gonna stare into those and then die. Aenean Guttering Flames is our rare. All right, that is the second to last pack of the central stack. So this is the last pack, so let's get through here. Don't want to take too terribly long with the box opening, but we're kind of taking our time with it, you know. We're really embracing like what's going on here without trying to take too long. Spirit of Fire, Sturdy Droid. Hey, look, it's kind of like a Bombus, but it's not really a Bombus. Bombus is better. Fractal of Insight, Hulking Rearguard, Fortification, Reclaim, Sift, Rig for Detonation, Velocity Punch. Oh, so like punch like a drink. I was sitting there thinking like a punch. I was like, that does not look like a punch. And then I realized that was like a sports drink. Fulgurite Coordinator, Aenean Swelling Gusts, Xena Echo Weaver is an SR. So this is kind of like, it says it's an ally, so it's not like a legend or anything like that. I don't see like a level. I heard about, oh, well, it does have a level 1. I don't know. Again, I really don't know what I'm pulling here, but hopefully my pulls are good. But we're gonna put that in a sleeve. And then I don't see anything shiny hiding in there. So moving on to the last stack, Magic. This is the right side of the box. 8 more packs of Grand Archive Asphodel Paradise. Let's see if I could hopefully pull something more than I have so far. Delicious Pastry, Channel Tech Charm S. Ignore my dogs in the background if you could hear them. Honorable Vanguard, Belted Tune, Disenchant, Fan Club Leader, Tindered Soldier, Aquatech Shield, Current Groover, Wuthering Sforzando, Elysian Aspirant, and then an Edge of Tomorrow rare. All right, doesn't look like anything too crazy with this pack here. Sorry about that, guys, if you could hear my dogs going insane. They probably see like a mailman or something outside and they don't like him. Specifically my boy King Arthur. Spirit of Water, Performance Enthusiast, Signal Tech 1, Heightened Spellcraft, Symphonia of Hope, Rig for Detonation, Aenean Pointed Flare, Gust Tech Shield, Fling Food, Induction Strike, Haze Droid, and Aenean Cryo Salvo. Nice, nice, nice. I can't figure out what color, like I keep getting attracted to like a lot of the fire arts, which is unusual for me because I like the blue arts. Like the blue arts are nice for sure. I guess I should say water, water, normal, wind, and fire is what I'm saying here. God, Let me know what I'm missing here, guys. Sorry, I just don't know much about it. Again, I was attracted to the card art, so I wanted to see cool. So at level 2, okay, yeah, champion. Level 2, Dante Aenean Initiate, Sneaky Raccoon, Delivery Droid, Equip with Courage. Equip with Courage. With Courage is what you're equipping with. Favorable Winds, Merciless Toss, Tidal Fractal, Blistering Insurgent, Where Futures Stir, Aenean Swelling Tides. That's a cool art. It's like literally water bending. Spell Shield Exia, and then we have a Jovial Tinkerer. Just another rare there. But we take all cards. Another Dante pack coming up next. All right. The Rain Honed Operative is the first card in this pack. Exquisite Dessert, Exquisite Breakfast. That is breakfast. I'm not standing down from that. Rampart Defender. Cook Tech Knife. Even the knives are like high tech. Welcome Merriment. Hightail. Frostbind. Focus Flames. Break the Line. Arrest Lightning. How do you arrest lightning? Reinforcing Air. Wicked Guild Breaker is our next SR. So this is another SR and another great art. Oh gosh. Don't you hate when like you have brand new sleeves and then like they don't want to like actually like open up and let you let the card in? It's like, please let me protect this card. All right, we are down to our last 4 packs here. Let's see if we could really land something huge here in our first ever Grand Archive box opening. Dante Prodigal Swain. He is a level 1 champion, so I wonder if he goes with that other Dante that was a level 2, like it levels up into that. Let me know if that's how that works, please. Sturdy Droid, Signal Gunner, Another Round, Updraft Slice, Cell Production, Archeon Express Officer, Cook Tech Mixer, Smoldering Cook. We found the cook that uses the knives and the mixer and then like the punch and everything. There she is. That is the person who runs the whole operation. Then we got Embryonic Hemosmith. These like, oh, this is an Exia card. Okay. These are kind of sweet though. Like I like the style of this. Charge Static. And then a Breezy Looper is our next rare. The looping is breezy. All right, third to last pack. Still hoping to see like something crazy come out of here. Power Cell, Plasma Tech Blaster, Corrosive Juggler, Fan Club Leader, Deflecting Edge, Fountain Blade Hand, Aenean Scorching Comment, Creative Tinder, Aenean Frozen Shunt, Aenean Reclaim, Hemoflux Drain, and then we have an Ischemic Soldier as our next rare. All right, I'm just gonna do a quick fan through here. I don't see anything in particular, no shinies, okay. Again, with the sunglasses on, it's kind of hard to tell. I'm gonna be totally honest. All right. Elysian Test Subject, Honorable Vanguard, Elysian Orphan, Gust Tech Shield, Aenean Ward, Favorable Winds, Hydrocast Droid, Hotcakes, Veltech QA Tester, what a mouthful, Music Aficionado, Lorraine Arc Lightsaber. This is a level 3 champion. I'm starting to spot things. And then we have an SR Lorraine Pastoral Hymns. All right. Gosh. All right. In the sleeve you go. And we are down to our last pack magic. Will we be able to land something incredible in this pack? If you believe, hit me with the muscle arm down in the comments below. But until then, we will have to see what's inside. So, we've pulled one UR, a few SRs, obviously a bunch of rares, and then we got a foil rare. So, maybe there's something hiding here that I don't know about. Lesser Buna Refuge, Lurching Rogue, Unbroken Droid, Equip with Courage, Belted Tune, Frigid Embrittlement, Ember Slash, Cook Tech Mixer, Molten Impact, Turbulent Bounty Hunter, and then second to last card, Umbilical Ritual. That sounds kind of gross, Umbilical Ritual. And then we have a Cell Reactor as the last card as a rare. So it looks like our polls for this box, let me know how I did. Alaren Pastoral Hymns is an SR. Wicked Guildbreaker as an SR. Xena Echo Weaver as an SR. Our UR was a Cardiac Vessel. Then we got the SR Xenon Babelia's Companion. Then we got the foil rare Flame Tech Blade Core. Then we got an Augustine Votary of Yore. And then a Kato Meadows Channeler. But I am going to go through these cards real quick and see if there's anything else that I may have missed that the shades wouldn't allow me to spot. All right, Chooms, I did miss one card that was of somewhat importance. I missed a foil Cook Tech Mixer. I just didn't see the shine when I was sifting through it. But yeah, those were the polls. I think the big one here was the Cardiac Vessel. If you definitely know more about this game than I do and you want to just let me know what exactly I polled, I would definitely like to know more about the game of Grand Archive. If you'd like to see more Grand Archive box opening content or anything else to do with other TCGs, let me know down in the comments below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and of course, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Do it. It's free. Turn the red to gray. You're gonna help out the champ. Until then, we'll catch you in Night City, Chooms. Peace.